welcome to stage Jamie Carbone.
Oh. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Cool. You guys drinking?
Yeah.
Cool. Drink one for me, because I am sober. Yeah. I got sober because I was sick of my body going on adventures that my brain didn't get to tell people about. Like, you shouldn't learn secondhand that you got into a fist fight with a cast member of Real World New Orleans. And I am still trying to solve the case of how one day I just woke up surrounded by McDonald's McRib boxes when the sandwich was out of season. I don't know, my one wish about getting sober is, I don't think it would have had to have happened though if I could have just installed a breathalyzer on my computer. Don't get me wrong, waking up with a hangover is one of the worst things that can happen to you, but when you check your email and see that all 20 of your eBay bids have been accepted, it really starts to hurt. Here are some actual things I have bid on. Night Court Season 2 on VHS. A poster for Al Gore with the eyes surgically removed. The soundtrack to something called Mexican Star Trek. And just a heads up, I won that one, and it was just Crash Bandicoot. Still came out ahead. I don't like to share this information, guys, but I originally come from West Virginia, and that's not fair. Like, some of you guys come from more interesting states, like New York or Idaho, and I come from a state that makes the cast of Friends look diverse, you know? Just they've got 2 Jews. How cosmopolitan. I don't know if anybody here's been there, but every time I meet someone who has, they always say the same thing, which is, oh, the land is beautiful. Which is their way of saying the people are horrified. And they are absolutely correct. But I still vote there because their elections are way more interesting. Like, you guys vote for things like senators, but I get like a ballot that'll show up that says, hey, should we fill that old coal mine with mannequins? Even think about how one of them Hunger Games. How y'all feel about that? Feel pretty good, West Virginia. Feel like it needs to happen. I don't know, the scariest part is I know that those genes are in me, because the other day my dad texted me a picture of a white cowboy hat with the words, I just bought this because it looks classy as hell. Like, I'm worried about the time when my idea of a dream night out becomes chugging a Miller High Life and yelling at a dog. I don't know. Here's the thing though, I do think West Virginia is beautiful. Like, if you get a chance, go. Please go look at the mountains, have a great time. For the love of God, stay in your car. Because you don't want to meet these people, and they definitely do not want to meet you. Like, if they could, they would just change the state motto to, what are you looking at, pussy? And the state animal would just be like a guy with no sleeves licking a knife. So, guys, I have sex, I do. I just don't think I'm very good at it. I had an ex-girlfriend said to me, she wanted to try role-playing. She was like, I'm gonna pretend to be a sexy burglar who breaks into your apartment, and you have to seduce me into stop it. And I was like, yeah. But also, I'm a method actor. So when she told me that, I went full DEFCON Home Alone. I tied some paint cans to my ceiling. I bought a tarantula. I called Joe Pesci just to get some advice. Guys, he made a Snickers commercial. He is not happy. But my plan went off perfectly, and as she was escaping from my apartment, one of my crazy old neighbors hit her over the back of the head with a snow shovel, and then talks about how his kids never call. Now, he wasn't part of my plan. I just live in a really bad neighborhood. But as she was drifting into unconsciousness, I put that tarantula on her face and said, keep the change, you filthy animal. And that is every major plot point from the first Home Alone movie. That is all of them. We are thinking about doing it again next year in New York, so that might be fun. I know, guys, I think I'm playing too many video games. I'm starting to get to this weird point where Mario is becoming my role model. Like, we both have a lot in common. Like, we're both fat Italian guys, and we both do parkour in our free time. But it's getting a weird thing. Like, I've been looking up to him, and there's no way Mario could exist without Japan, so I just want to give a quick shout out to my favorite country, because there's no way an American company ever would have made him. I could just, that board meeting would have been like, all right, Tom, what ideas do you have for this week? All right, do you remember that plumber we had fight that gorilla in that abandoned construction yard? What if we put him in a magic kingdom where he had to kill an army filled with turtles? Tom, that's an awful idea. Do you have anything else? Okay, well, what if we had that plumber go go-karting with all of his friends? Or we gave his brother a vacuum cleaner that eats ghosts. Or we had him dress up like a raccoon and fight in the sun. Or what if he played tennis, or baseball, or golf, or volleyball, or more go-karting? What if we had him throw a party, but it's not a party, it's a board game that will destroy friendships? And will lead to one awkward situation in West Virginia in 1999 where a very worked up little boy will accidentally call his mom the C word. Tom, those are all terrible. Do you have anything else? Okay, well, there's a doctor. And he just fights every illness by shoving pills down people's throats. Tom, he doesn't sound like a very good doctor. That's because he's actually a plumber. Okay, guys, I'll get out of here on this. I'm married to a human woman. I say human woman because I look like the kind of guy who would get married to a cardboard cutout of Xeno Warrior Princess. I'm just trying to kill that rumor, but she's great. She's a big nerd like me. Like, the first time I ever said I love you to her, she responded with that classic Star Wars line, I know. Which I'll admit I saw coming. What I didn't see coming was that she then took 2 steps backwards and was lowered into a carbonite freezing chamber. I really miss her.